do I do with $100 to invest? That's what we're going to cover today, and welcome back to Operation Tradefront. I wanted to touch on this because I've been getting this question a lot where people are asking me what to invest in, what they should invest in, and everything. And today we're going to cover that. So without further ado, let's get right into it. There's a few things that you want to handle first. One is build an emergency savings account. Now, $100 isn't going to go real far in some emergencies. However, the way I started is with $100 actually. I took a $100 bill out, and if you don't trust yourself, don't do this. But I did this just so I had it if I ever needed it for anything whatsoever. I took a $100 bill out, a nice, crisp $100 bill. I put it in my wallet, and I carried it with me everywhere. The only cash I had in case of an emergency. If you don't trust yourself, leave it in the safe at home. Put it in your savings account in your bank, but it needs to be liquid. It needs to be something that you can get to if you need it quickly for something. Now, once you get on your feet and everything, you want to build this up a little bit. So now I have a $100 bill that I carry with me all the time, and I have $1,000 in my safe at home that I can get to quickly if I need it. Next, you want to pay off any high-interest debt. And the reason you want to build this emergency savings first is because you don't want to pay off a credit card or put your $100 toward a credit card and then have something come up and then have to go use it again. So you want to pay off any high-interest debt. I counted mine when I was doing my debt payoff at anything above 5%, but you choose what percent works for you. Next, give. Now, if you are a member of a local church, maybe this is tithing. If you're not tithing currently, maybe it's supporting missionaries. If you wanted to pick up another missionary, maybe if you don't go to church, it's giving to a local charity, a donation to the Salvation Army or something like that, or any nonprofit of your choice. Next would be investing in your education. Obviously, you're watching this video now, which means you're interested in finance at least. And in order to really succeed in the future, you have to educate yourself. Not necessarily a college education or anything, but just buying a book on how to read candlestick charts if you're interested in trading. Buying a book on how to pay off debt. I started out with Dave Ramsey's books on how to pay off debt and build that foundation. Next, you would want to invest. Once you've covered those things, then I would recommend actually investing into some form of investment, whether it be the stock market, precious metals, art, whatever the case is. And so with that, I want to break into a couple of different options for you to invest the $100 once you have gotten through these steps here. First off, I want to talk about M1 Finance. So with M1 Finance, the investment options that they have is you put all your money into a pie, which is what you see here. I have 12 slices in this pie. As you can see, I've had a 64% return over the year. And if we go back to the 3-year, I've had a 137% return. However, I started this in May 14th of 2019. And this is with, as you can see, it's based on the initial deposit of $100. So the way M1 works is you put your money in, you build your pie, and then when you are ready to invest that money at 9:30 or so of the morning during market open, they will invest that money into that pie based on your percentages that you allocate. Now, I have a link below, 2 links actually for M1 Finance. One is going to be to invest in this particular pie. If you choose to invest in this pie, please know I am not a financial expert. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a dude on the internet, and I just created this pie based off of the stocks that I believed in and went from there. If you choose to invest in a pie on your own, you can do that as well. All you got to do is come over here to the second link that's going to be down below, fill in your email and password, sign up, and you're going to get 30 bucks. Now, that's one thing that I want to talk to about there. You're going to invest $100, if you have $100, to invest in this particular area of your journey. If you invest $100, you're going to immediately get a 30% return on investment. They're going to give you $30 for signing up with my link below. Now, that's a phenomenal return, and you don't even have your money in the market yet. Then you can choose to invest it however you want. and you want to choose based on dividends or whatever the case is. As you can see in this particular pie, there's 96 particular holdings and a dividend yield of 3.876%, which means, you know, you're going to get 3.876 on average based on a $100 investment, which isn't a lot. It's less than $4 a year, but it's a start. Now, one thing I would want to touch on this is once you get to this point of investing, I would try to not just put $100 in the beginning of the year and let it ride all year and then put another $100 in next year. I would try to get to a point financially where you're investing $100 a month or $50 a month, whatever you can do. You want to keep putting money into the market. You don't want to just put in a bit, like $100 or so, and just let it sit forever. Now, obviously, you know, you want to invest it long term or whatever, but you want to keep contributing to it. It's not going to build a whole lot if it's just $100. And the next platform that I want to talk about is Webull. Now, Webull's a little bit different. They are not a fractional share company. You can't invest fractional shares with them. You have to buy the whole stock. It could be a penny stock or whatever stock you're looking at. And you can trade options with Webull. You have extended market hours with Webull versus the 9:30 to 4 like you would have with standard market hours, or the 9:30 only investment that you have over here with M1 Finance. One thing that I forgot to mention on M1 Finance, when you invest with M1 Finance, you do it in $10 minimums. So, you know, if you have $12, you could go in and invest into the pie, and you can choose to invest in a particular sliver of the pie, or you can choose to invest in the whole pie. You can turn on to automatically reinvest, or to wait until you actually go in and make the investment yourself. And there's pros and cons of that, but your dividends, this dividend payout that you do get, it's not going to reinvest those into the stocks immediately. It's going to wait until you build up enough money for that $10 minimum to then go and invest, and then it'll invest however you choose to do it, whether automatic or you go in and choose a particular sliver or whatever, like we just mentioned. On Webull, if you have a dividend paying stock, you're going to collect those dividends, and then it'll be added to your cash value, and you can go deposit it, or not deposit it, but buy with it what you will. Now on Webull, their current thing is 4 free stocks valued up to $3,700. Now what's going to happen here is you're going to get 2 stocks when you sign up, valued between $2.50 and $250. And then when you deposit $100 or more, you're going to get 2 more stocks. Those are valued between $8 and $1,600. So you're not guaranteed $30 like you are on the M1 side over here, but you have the potential of getting even more money if one of these stocks that you get is a high dollar stock. Now, with Webull, it's just like a normal stock market. Like I said, stocks, options. They even have an IPO center if you wanted to invest in IPOs, and you can buy and sell your stocks whenever you want. There's not that 9:30 time frame that you're going to be buying into at one time during the day. You can buy and sell however you choose, as long as you have the funds settled and everything to do so. You'll also find a link for Webull down below in order to get these 4 free stocks when you sign up and deposit $100. The third one that I want to talk about is Robinhood, and it'll be linked below as well. With Robinhood, you don't have to deposit any money. You simply put the account to work for you with whatever stock that they give you. Now, obviously, if you have $100 to invest, you can. And they have a couple of different stocks that you're going to get here, like 1 in 50 chance of getting one of these. Or you could even get one of the higher price stocks that they have listed up here. Another thing that I want to talk about investing with is precious metals. You can invest in those. I use APMEX. You can choose whoever you want. If you have a local coin dealer, whatever the case is, it shows you the spot price of silver, spot price of gold. You can buy coins in different weights, you know, 0.1 ounce, 1 ounce, whatever the case is between gold and silver. So you can invest with $100 into gold and silver as well. And then the last one that I want to touch on is Masterworks.io. I just started trading with them about a year ago, and they deal in precious art. And so what you can see here is like this piece here, the Untitled #1 from 1990 by Agnes Martin. The average price appreciation of similar works is 14.2%. The appraised value of this one is $4.5 million. They have initial offering of 3.3. and you can invest in this one if you wanted, or you can invest in this one down here, whichever one you choose to invest in. But they have a $100 minimum. So in this case, it's $20 per share. So you would invest, and like I was saying, $60 it won't work. $100 it turns green. You can invest $100, and you would own 5 shares of this painting. At which point you can then trade them on their own trading platform that they have for trading the different art pieces back and forth. So there's 5 things to do with your $100 and 5 different options to invest $100 if you have $100. So I hope that you've enjoyed the video. Thank you for taking the time to watch it. I hope that it has been informational for you. If so, please leave a like below. Please make sure and subscribe to the channel, and make sure to turn on those notifications. I'm going to be doing some future videos and have already done videos based on different options of trading options and stocks and everything, and I'm going to continue doing more. And please, if there's anyone out there that you think would benefit from watching this video, please share it with them, and please drop a comment. Let me know if there's any questions that you have or anything specific that you want me to go over. With that, I hope that you have a wonderful day and a wonderful 2021. Thank you, and have a good day.